Could naturalize that guy. Give him 2 cards. He's got 8 cards already. I'm gonna go ahead actually. I'm gonna naturalize. Yeah, he'll burn a card next turn, so. I don't know, I think we'll just keep armoring up here. We're not putting much damage into him, but again, when we hit turn 7, we're gonna have Ravenhold Assassin, and then Ironbark Protector turn 8, Ironbark Protector turn 9. So it's probably when we'll see the Twilight Drake if he has it. No, I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe he just drew a lot of big cards. I don't know. Kind of odd. Shiv will be next, probably. Yeah. It's a very slow rogue deck, honestly. I could go and get the Gnomish Inventor down, but I'd rather get the Ravenhold Assassin in play.
I hear you got a problem.
Job's done.
So now we have that damage bomb ready to go off. And rogues don't have a great deal of AoE. I mean, they have Fan of Knives and they have Blade Flurry,
Squire,
but
attend me.
they don't have a great way of dealing with
sir.
stealth
Mind if I
minions.
roll knee?
So we'll get our Ironbark Protector down this turn, and we'll attack with the Ravenhold Assassin.
Problem solved.
So as long as he doesn't have an Assassinator Sap, we'll be in pretty decent shape here. Oh, there's probably Assassinator Sap. Yep, that's okay. We have another Ironbark Protector to drop. So we're going to take some damage this turn, but we can drop another Ironbark Protector. We could also Starfall and kill Starfall and Tauren Warrior too. It's another possibility. Well, I don't want to Starfall now because I'll just enrage his Worgen. So I think the play could go Gnomish Inventor and Tauren Warrior. Nah, I don't like that. I like just the Ironbark Protector again.
Job's done.
We'll see if he has another Assassinate. He very well might. He's drawn a lot of cards. Or Sap, like I said, either one. Sap is such a strong card. What is it? Oh, it's only like
I've got a
2
beast.
mana. Oh, Big Game Hunter. Well, that's good as well. And he froze us, so I can't. That's gonna suck. This is looking ugly in a hurry all of a sudden. Wow, another Ironbark Protector. Alright, well. We really need to use Healing Touch if we can, but. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give him Mark of the Wild as well. Make him a 10-10 and just hope that this guy doesn't have yet another removal. If he does, it's game, but... or close to game. Wow. Yeah, he must have enough damage to kill me.
Play with fire.
Oh, he's gonna enrage his Worgen, so that's a game. That's well done. I don't know that I could have really done anything different there. Maybe he could have dropped the Healing Touch instead of the third Ironbark Protector in a row, but I mean, he had to remove 3 Ironbark Protectors. Unfortunately, that's one reason why rogues are so good, though, is they have so much cost-efficient removal. It's ridiculous. All right, so we'll head into the next game. We're now 1-1 with this deck. Do you guys in chat think I could have done anything different in that game? I mean, I felt like I played it as well as I wanted to. I don't know that I would have changed any plays.
Malfurion versus
Yet another rogue.
Watch.
I will say playing on the ladder,
Protect.
I'm very tired of playing against rogues, honestly. Yeah, Starfall on the Worgen, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We could coin into a Panther here. Or we could coin in the Novice Engineer. I'm just gonna coin in the
I hope
Engineer.
you like my invention.
Job's done.
We'll play our Panther on turn 2. Although he could just kill our Panther with a beefed up, with his beefed up dagger. No, it's a different rogue. I'm just gonna armor up here.
Is it sure?
Now the last rogue was named Bam Bam Booey or something. This guy's Ingaze. I try to look at people's names so I can see if it's the same one sometimes. Alright, so let's see. Could go ahead and get our Panther out. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Job's done.
Turn 4 will probably play Gnomish Inventor unless he plays a mob we need to silence. We already have 2 Ironbark Protectors, so again, we're looking decent in the late game, but against the rogue. We have 3 Ironbark
Pay
Protectors in this
attention,
deck.
class.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, she should have cast the Violet Teacher first, so that it would generate a token. That's why she was saying she made a mistake. I'm gonna go ahead and spell break the minion, spell break the teacher.
Your magic shall not save you.
Job's done.
Yeah, I love Ironbark Protectors for Arena. I mean, honestly, I think the guy last game got pretty lucky to kill all the Ironbark Protectors that he did. See, turn 5. We don't really have a great play. We may Gnomish Inventor. I may Wrath and kill off that teacher and draw a card. We'll see. We could Starfall. Kill both minions. Rather save Starfall for something a little more impactful, although would save us 7 damage. Let's see, we could Innervate up to 7. We could Gnomish Inventor, Wrath.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
Sunwalker won't be bad. I'll go ahead and save the Innervate. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, Innervating an Ironbark Protector on turn 6. Yeah, that's a good idea. Only problem is, again, if she has an Assassinate or something of that nature, but we'll see.
Handle it! Bring me steel!
I may have to Starfall, though, instead. I think I'm actually going to Starfall here. And then I could Innervate and Wrath, but I'd rather save the Innervate, I think. Too much damage on the board to not Starfall there, I think. And Shadow Step the Armor Smith. Then it brings it back as a 1/3, but
It's time
I would have
for
saved
blood.
I would have saved Shadow Step for comboing with something else. It's kind of a strange play. He gets 2 minions out, he's gonna buff his enraged minion. I mean, I get the idea, I just don't quite agree with it. Alright, so this turn, we can innervate up to the Iron Bark. Or we could just drop the Sunwalker. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. Gonna innervate here, drop the Sunwalker. And kill off his Enrager. So now we're in a position to start the Iron Bark train next turn. And that's good. It pulled out one of his assassinates. So hopefully he won't have much. He won't have a second assassinate. Hopefully, 3, 4, 6.
Job's done.
I'm gonna save Wild Growth to probably use it to draw a card later. So he's got 5, 6 damage on the board. He can probably pull enough damage somewhere to kill the Iron Bark is my guess, but maybe not. Next turn we can drop an Iron Bark and Naturalize if we need to. Oh, he just passed, wow. Huh. 4, 6, 7. I'm tempted to naturalize that Armor Smith, but I'm not going to. Oh wow, Betrayal. That's okay. I mean, it's gonna kill one, but we have another one to drop after it, so. I don't know. I think I should go ahead and get the Iron Bark out while I can. I'll Wild Growth when the turn starts. He's got to be getting tired of seeing Iron Barks at this point. Thing is, he can't attack it with his rogue, so unless he has an assassinate or a sap, if he attacks it with his rogue, I can kill him next turn with my hero power.
Sorry about that.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Hey Kingdom, hey Dom, it was good. Just played a little tennis tonight, streaming for a bit. He needs one more point of damage from somewhere though. I mean, if he attacks it with his rogue, I mean that's GG. GG. The serve was fine, Dominic. This was practice with my team, so. Alright, so nice little win there. 2-1 now with this deck. Again, you see the power of the Iron Bark Protectors there. If you can't remove them, they just rule the game. No legendaries, nothing too exciting. Go back into the arena. Now 2-1. Hey Dominic, you should come. You should come in town the weekend of finals for Law. We can all watch it at Eric's house. I don't know. I like when people. I like people. Gosh, another rogue. All right. So gnome. I think the finals is not. The semis is this weekend, Dom. The finals is next weekend. So I think it's that Saturday, maybe the 4th. Gonna be a slow start here. We're playing yet another rogue. I really am so tired of playing rogues. It's not even funny. No real options here. We'll just attack and draw 1 point of damage. No, it's not. I mean, I'm just tired of playing rogues because everybody plays rogue. You play on the ladder, and like half your matches are against rogue. You play in arena, and it's like everybody takes rogue if they have the chance. It's just annoying. All right, we'll get Harvest Golem down here.
Job's done.
And for those of you who haven't heard, Blizzard has definitely confirmed that they're going to be looking at rogues and adjusting some of their cards. And they're also looking at the coin and possibly adjusting it as well. Alright, turn 4, we'll go ahead and get the Mogushan Warden down. And then since we have Taunt up, I'm just going to hit the rogue. See, turn 5, we have Gurabashi Berserker. We could also swipe if we need to.
Blood and plunder.
Let's see, I could go ahead and swipe the warrior and then run my golem into the taunter. Kinda like that play. Now they call this guy a damage golem. Technically, damage means your current health is lower than your max health. So I think he should actually be like a 2/2 with and come in as a 2/1, but that's just nitpicking. Well, the big thing about the coin is there's certain cards like Defias Ringleader is ridiculous. If a rogue coins Defias Ringleader on turn 1, yeah, you might as well give up. It's so ridiculous. Alright, so turn 6, we can go ahead and get Sunwalker down. We could Wild Growth and drop our Gurabashi Berserker. No, I'm doing my math wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Sunwalker down.
Truth is my shield.
Job's done.
Yeah, I saw, and you're right, Kaepernick. I did see a rogue, yeah, go Defias Ringleader and then Pint-Sized Summoner, and it was ridiculous. It really was. So he shivved to get rid of the Divine Shield. My guess is maybe, I'll say maybe an Eviscerate, but he keeps wanting to draw cards, so he doesn't have what he likes, perhaps. He's got the Head Crack Train coming. Can't attack me, buddy, that's a taunt minion. Wow, another Wild Growth, okay. I really would like to play Gurabashi Berserker and Mark of Nature on the same turn. We could Starfall. I don't even think Starfall's worth it.
What to do?
You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Berserker out. I could naturalize and make him burn a card. That's true. gonna go ahead and play the Berserker. I don't think he's likely to kill it this turn.
Job's done.
My hand is too full.
Yeah, it's a good point about burning a card. Although I don't like a rogue with 10 cards. But there's the assassinate. But pulling the assassinate on the Sunwalker, I mean, when we still have our 3 Ironbark protectors, so. And you're right, saving Starfall for more of a board clear is probably a better option. Alright, we could Sunwalker and Wild Growth. I really want to mark in nature this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
You're going down.
I'm hitting the Novice Engineer to enrage him. I'm gonna save the Wild Growth. We don't really need it to ramp up. I'd rather save it for card draw. Alright, so there's the sap. But you know, we're pulling these cards out so that when he has the Ironbark Protector to deal with, he'll be in much more shape. Hopefully. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a Sunwalker. Play Novice Engineer first and see what card we
I hope you
get.
like my invention.
Wrath. Go ahead and get Sunwalker down.
Truth is my shield.
Job's done.
Still in a pretty decent spot. We still have Healing Touch in for an 8-point heal at some point, so. Yeah, that is true. A rogue having you at 22 at turn 9 is not a good time for the rogue, typically. He does have tons of cards. That's his one advantage right now. But we can draw 2 cards next turn if we want to. 3 cards next turn, including our actual draw. Hopefully we get an Ironbark. We still have 3 in there, so we have a 20% chance of pulling an Ironbark. Yeah, he sapped the Berserker.
Drink with me, friend.
He's gonna bounce Sinjin and recast him. Not a bad play.
Tazdingo! Yes!
He's really hoping that was gonna be an Ironbark. Alright, so we can Starfall Sinjin and just do damage. And cast the Berserker as well. I don't know that I want to double Wild Growth, because I would like to be able to cast the Starfall and the Berserker. Well, actually, we can just Spell Break Sinjin. Alright, I'm gonna go and do another Wild Growth. I could Spell Break Sinjin if I wanted to. Another Wrath. Alright, so we can do 3, 6, 10, 11 point. Well, we can't do all that. Alright, let's Spell Break
Your
Sinjin.
magic shall not save you.
Oh, if you're sure.
Shall prevail.
Time waits for no one.
I'm gonna save the Wrath so I can do direct damage to the Rogue. So next turn we can do 6. We can do 11 points of damage to the Rogue with just Starfall, Wrath, and Wrath. So it's game. Unless he heals, it's game. Or kills us somehow this turn. We didn't even have to play any of our Iron Barks. They're all hiding in the bottom of the deck. We actually get kind of lucky that we're going to win this game without having to use any of the Iron Barks, honestly. Uh, 21 in one turn? No. I mean, he'd have to... Unless he dropped the Questing Adventurer and pulled off a massive chain of cards. And then some, but even then, the Questing Adventurer couldn't attack till next turn, so... GG. Alright, pretty good. So now 3-1 with this deck. 3-1, is that right? I think that's right. Yep, 3-1. Alright, so let's go back and open a pack. Whenever we win a game, we always open a pack. We got a golden South Sea deckhand. Otherwise, nothing too exciting here. Alright, so we'll head back in for the 5th game with this deck. Now 3-1, so doing pretty well. Guessing we'll play another rogue. Hopefully not. But if I was betting, man, that's what I would say is we're gonna play a rogue.
Malfurion versus.
Hey Lawrence, welcome to the stream.
I must protect.
No worries about being late. I started late. This wasn't even a scheduled stream. I just decided to. Might keep Wild Growth this time to accelerate in the beginning. And drop Soul of the Forest and Healing Touch. Even though they're lower mana cards, they're really more late game-ish. So we could actually coin Wild Growth, which actually is what I think I'm going to do, because that will give us 1 mana up the entire time. So we're playing SNU or Snoo the Mage. A Murloc. Kind of weird to have a Murloc deck in Arena, but you never know. Alright, so we're going to coin in the Wild Growth.
Job's done.
So now we basically have negated the turn 1 advantage in terms of mana. It's pretty good. Take a little damage early. We're going to drop our Torn Warrior next turn. Mogashan Ward the turn after that. We could swipe. Well, actually we can't swipe. Just kidding.
Stop, Shun.
It's a pretty good deck. I mean, we have tons of taunt, draw power, direct damage, healing. Pretty good, I think. We'll see. Knock on, not wood, but you get the idea. Mirror Image is one of my favorite mage spells. For 1 mana, you get 2 0/1 taunt minions. It's basically like castable mud. We could go ahead and swipe here. Again, I'd rather save it. The 0/1 taunt minions aren't going to do anything, and we're just casting a taunt minion ourselves, so... He could polymorph at this point with 4 mana. If he polymorphs some Mogashan Warden, I'm fine with that. Because then we'll have Sunwalkers and Ironbark Protectors, so... Nice, they played a secret. So, that could counterspell... That could end up counterspelling our swipe. Because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wrath and see if it's counterspell. Alright, it's not counterspell. So... I'm just gonna go ahead and armor up here and clear the 2 minions. Alright, so if it's not counterspell and it's not spellbender, it could be ice block, vaporize, or